North Korean air missiles, Iowa teen homicide, Chicago gunman hunt. Good evening. The time is 3:56. It is Wednesday, November 2nd, and this is Courtney Conroy bringing you your WCCN Hourly News Update, Chicago's most reliable news source. This hour's message is brought to you by our sponsors at Bonite's DuraTurf Crabgrass Preventer. For news around the globe, air raid sirens sounded on a South Korean island, and residents evacuated to underground shelters after North Korea fired more than 20 missiles Wednesday. South Korea quickly responded by launching its own missiles in the same border area. The launches came hours after North Korea threatened to use nuclear weapons to reach the U.S. However, the United States has confirmed no hostile intent towards North Korea. Elsewhere in Poland, Polish soldiers began laying wire Wednesday along Poland's border after the government ordered the construction of a barrier to prevent what could be another migration crisis. Defense Minister Mariusz Błaszczak said a recent decision by Russia's aviation authority to launch flights from the Middle East and North Africa led him to take the step, which he said would strengthen Poland's security. Heading back to the States, 2 Iowa teenagers killed their high school Spanish teacher, Nohema Graber, last year because of frustration over a bad grade. Prosecutors said Tuesday in court documents that for the first time could reveal a possible motive. The documents were filed ahead of a hearing Wednesday where a judge will hear arguments on whether to suppress any of the evidence against Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale. More news in your nation. 2 of the largest U.S. pharmacy chains, CVS Health and Walgreens, announced agreements in principle Wednesday to pay about $5 billion in cash each. This would settle lawsuits nationwide over the toll of opioids. Together, the developments amount to what could be the last round of huge settlements after years of litigation over the drug industry's role in an overdose crisis that has been linked to more than 500,000 deaths in the U.S. alone. Heading closer to home, a vigil is planned Wednesday as Chicago police continue to look for the gunman behind a shooting incident Monday night in East Garfield Park that injured 15 people. One of the most seriously injured victims of that shooting is hospitalized and in critical condition. Pierre Riley, 48, was one of the 14 shot during a vigil for a woman who had died of natural causes at California Avenue and Polk Street Monday night. In the suburbs, a walkout is planned and a mother is voicing her frustration after an alleged assault at Homewood Flossmoor High School on Monday. In a note to families, school officials said they are cooperating with the police investigation. In the letter, District 233 said it is aware of an alleged assault at Homewood Flossmoor High School involving 2 students on campus Monday morning. Your WCCN Hourly News Update will continue with sports and weather after a brief message from our sponsors. Did crabgrass and other grassy weeds take over your lawn last year? Prevent ugly crabgrass and grassy weeds from ruining your lawn this year by applying Bonite's DuraTurf Crabgrass Preventer now. Bonite's Crabgrass Preventer is available with or without fertilizer and will stop crabgrass and other grassy weeds from growing in your lawn for up to 5 months. You'll be well on your way to a great-looking lawn this year because Bonite's products are family-made in America. Get Bonite's DuraTurf Crabgrass Preventer products at your local hardware store or go to bonites.com. Now for your WCCN sports. Bryce Harper bashed a home run on the first World Series pitch he saw in Philadelphia and then figured out how the Phillies could hit a few more. The $330 million star offered quiet advice to Alec Bohm, and then it got really loud in Philadelphia. The NFL trade deadline turned into a frenzy, with 15 teams making 10 deals involving 12 players and several draft picks on Tuesday. Finally, taking a peek at the forecast for the week, drop the pumpkin spice and pick up some hot cocoa because it is officially November. We're seeing temperatures dip into the mid-50s, and this weekend expect lows from 45 to 50 degrees. On Saturday, be sure to bring an umbrella if you're planning on going out, as there will be some morning showers scattered throughout the day. Before we wrap things up, be sure to stay positive, keep warm, and remember to vote. That concludes today's WCCN Hourly News Update, brought to you by Bonite's DuraTurf Crabgrass Preventer. The time is now 4:01, and this is Courtney Conroy signing off and wishing you a safe and spectacular day.